we are Growing Up Boarders, and we would like to welcome you to San Juan, the capital of Puerto Rico.
Everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go, the sunshine.
After crossing the Caribbean Sea by ferry from the Dominican Republic, we landed in San Juan. With no set plans, we started our day like true digital nomads at a cafe with Wi-Fi.
So our plan of action is actually coming together quite nicely. We have friends that we met in Switzerland, and they have 5 girls, and they finally got their little baby boy. So they just invited us to their house. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rent a car. We're gonna show you guys a beautiful tour here of San Juan. We're gonna drive 2 hours away and go stay at their house for at least a night or 2, and then we'll see where we go from there.
All right, let's take you on a tour of Old San Juan.
Look at the beautiful buildings. So this one, they used to make sodas. They have a sign for Tetuan. Not sure if that's like related to Morocco or not, but maybe. Look at this, it's so beautiful. Which way, girls?
I don't know, let's go to the flags.
Okay. I'm so happy we came to Puerto Rico. You know, because we're trying to get to every country in the world. So if this is your first time seeing our channel, we've brought our girls so far to 107 countries. So going back to a US territory wasn't on the plan, but we're so happy we're here because it's such a unique place with such unique history and such cool buildings. Like, look at this. Unbelievable.
So this city is the biggest in Puerto Rico. As you know, it is the capital. It's about 501 years old, and there's about 300,000 people who live here. So much smaller. And, interesting fact, it was the second founded city in the Americas. So the place we are right now is called Bastión de Las Palmas. There was a city wall all along here, and this was a strong point for the Spanish to defend their coast guard in the area. As you can tell, the view is amazing, so you can really see far away. And at one point, I think it was in 1625, the Dutch came, completely looted, destroyed the city, burnt it even. And so the Spanish, they try to like fight back up from up here. It's crazy. But yeah, now people can enjoy the view.
I know you know this already, but if you don't, if you're from another country, you don't realize this. Puerto Rico is part of the United States. So technically it's not a new country, but because it's so unique and so cool, I feel like we're in a different country. And well, it's the Caribbean and it's just so gorgeous.
All right, there's your flags they use, the US flag and their Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah, this is a really cool, unique coffee shop. Isn't it cute?
I love it.
And listen to the music.
Nice. So this here is Plaza de Armas, and it has this beautiful fountain, has all these statues that represent different seasons. So here we have winter, we've got spring, we've got summer, and there's fall. And what are you guys? Did I say it wrong?
Yes.
I said it wrong?
Okay.
Fall, spring, summer.
Fall because he's getting dressed up again. Winter, he's fully dressed up. Summer, barely. And then spring, half.
Don't listen to me, I got it totally wrong.
Okay, so this is the Plaza de Armas where the town hall is right there. People come here to meet up, have social gatherings, things like that. It's the main square. Behind me is the Catedral de San Juan.
You can tell that there's a lot more money here because all the buildings are historically restored just as they used to be. I mean, nothing's destroyed or demolished like you would see in other cities or other countries where they have this historical, beautiful site. So, oh my gosh, you guys, if ever you get an opportunity to come to Puerto Rico, just do it because it's gorgeous. You will not be disappointed. Too bad we don't have time. We could stay a whole month if we wanted to. here now? You're here now?
No, I'm on vacation.
You're on vacation?
Yeah, that's my dad.
Hello, Dad.
On vacation.
Hola, padre. ¿Qué tal? Oh, muy bien. The girls grew up, eh?
Yeah, they're big. Oh my God, you guys are big. You were so small.
We were wondering if we were gonna meet someone from Florida. We're like, oh, you know all the Puerto Ricans
So there
in
you go.
Florida.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go. Here I am.
All right, so if you didn't know, we used to live like near Orlando in Florida for about maybe 6 to 7 years. So we have a lot of friends, and some of them come from Puerto Rico.
A lot of them actually.
A lot of them are Puerto Rican.
A lot of them are from here. So we were like, are we gonna bump into anyone, especially if they come back for a holiday or something?
Yeah.
My dad just bumped. Well, the guy's like, hey, do you remember me? He was my dad's barber from when we were living there.
You guys have gotten so big.
I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Here's my thoughts. I think all those New Yorkers, all those Puerto Ricans living in Florida, you guys didn't want to tell us how pretty it is here because you wanted to keep it all to yourselves. I get it now. But seriously, this is gorgeous and no one's ever told us, oh, you should really go see Puerto Rico. Can't wait to discover the rest of the country. We're gonna do a 2-hour drive later this afternoon and we'll show you what the rest of the island looks like.
What we're walking on right now is cobblestones that are made out of Agdo Queen, and they get their blue from being in this environment for so long. But what's so special is that they're brought in from Spain on their boat.
This is Casa Museo.
This is the San Juan gate. Remember how I was talking about how there's a wall? This is one of the gates. Rogativa.
What is this, Angelique?
This is Plaza de la Rogativa.
La Rogativa commemorates a miraculous night in 1797 when British forces threatened the city. Local women and the bishop led a prayer procession with torches and bells. The British, mistaking these lights for Spanish reinforcement, retreated, proving that sometimes prayers are answered in unexpected ways.
So this house in the distance is what we call Casa Blanca because that's what it says on Google Maps. Right, Angelique?
Yeah.
This is the old city walls, like pretty intact, eh?
Yeah,
Look at that with the
you can see
cool
all the-
trees growing up on
See
it.
all the holes where they'd shoot the guns or
Yeah, these are probably holes from
cannon
way back
holes.
when.
Next, we made our way over to the...
Castillo San Felipe del Morro.
This fort stood guard over the Caribbean for nearly 500 years. It has 6 levels of impressive fortification, making it one of the largest Spanish forts in the Americas.
This is a plastic art and design school.
What do you think they do with it?
They reuse
Art. Recycle. Yeah, recycle.
In the year of 1493, during the second voyage of Christopher Columbus, he came upon this island and he named it after John the Baptist, and he named it San Juan Bautista.
You know what's really crazy is I thought their cobblestone streets were just like maybe 1 or 2, but the whole old town area is with these beautiful imported cobblestones. And during their 500th year anniversary, the King of Spain was here and they had all these reenactments and like, it must have been amazing to see.
Something very interesting. So these roads, they're still able to drive on, and it's not like they've ruined. But nowadays, if you go to any concrete streets or gravel streets or asphalt streets, for some reason they break in like minutes.
So something that I didn't know about Puerto Rico, but we figured out from this sign here, this plaque, is that the Pina Colada was made here by this guy named Don Ramon Rotas Mingos.
Alright, we just stopped to get some cold drinks, American candy, and something really typical American is they run the AC and they leave the doors open. And what's crazy is lots of countries right now are trying to save energy because they don't have energy, and here they're just blasting it and blasting it, which is quite
It's
sad
such
to
a
see.
typical thing we saw in Florida all the time, right?
Yep.
And just so you know, all of you Americans watching this, when we were in Europe this summer, in Switzerland, you know, Switzerland's a very, very wealthy country, so it's not a money thing. They have, in the hospital, no AC. And it was like 30-some degrees. And it was hot. And they didn't run their AC for ecological reasons. Right, to save on energy.
All right, that concludes our tour. We're heading back to our car, but I just want to say one last thing. So in 1521, Juan de Leon basically founded Puerto Rico, and he named it Puerto Rico, which means rich port. So yeah, there's one more fact for you guys.
Before we did the 2-hour drive to Aguadillas, we ended the day with some much-needed Chick-fil-A.
¿Qué tal?
Bien, bienvenido a Chick-fil-A Plaza del Sol. Si me permite nombre para su orden.
Sí, Chantal. It's different than Florida.
Voy a hacer el combo de pollo a la parrilla.
Pollo a la parrilla, el sándwich.
You know it's busy when there's like a door and like 10 million people serving you. One person to take the order, the other one for the payment, the other one for the delivery. Then they put a thing on your window. It's like, what? Gracias.
So we did the American thing and ate our dinner in the car.
This drink we got is called Sunjoy. It's half iced tea and half lemonade. That is yummy waffle french fries that look like...
Look at this, y'all.
Like this.
Look at this club sandwich.
Chicken sandwiches.
It's got bacon in it.
So good.
So we made the 2-hour journey over to Aguadillas to go spend some day with our friends. Now this family is very unique because they have 8 kids, they homeschool, and they all know how to surf. So stay tuned because next video you will not want to miss it. We're going to show you what a typical living life in Aguadillas looks like.